Okay, um, I'm going to explain you how do you answer the exercises from your book. First, we're going to check 2 units from your book, and this is the second unit, unit 13, that it's called Been There, Done That. Objectives, actions in uncertain past. Now we're going to solve exercise 13.1, that it says read text and answer the questions below. We have a text, and below the text we have 5 questions. Okay, now we have the text. I'm going to read it. Big dream in Japan. I want to travel to Japan. I haven't visited any country in Asia, and I want to visit as many as I can. I haven't been to Korea or China, but my friends tell me that they are beautiful countries. My brother hasn't traveled to Japan, but he has visited India, and he says that it is a very interesting country to visit. I have not traveled to Africa, but the only country that I want to visit there is Egypt. I love its history and its architecture. My parents have visited some countries in Europe, but I'm fascinated with Asia. I have never gone beyond Turkey. Well, I have crossed the bridge in Istanbul, and technically I have been to Asia, but it is not as far as I would like. My dream is going there and visiting all the temples and gardens. I haven't eaten a lot of sushi, but I think I can survive with fish and salads. I hope I can travel there next year. I will send some photos from Tokyo, and I will bring you some souvenirs. Okay, we have the text and we have some questions. They are 6 questions about it. It says 1. What places does he want to visit? What country has his brother visited? 3. What does he like about Egypt? 4. Where has he gone in Istanbul? What does he want to do in Japan? And has he traveled to many countries? Okay, now on exercise 13.2 you have used the verbs in brackets to form present perfect negative statements. Now you have 8 sentences, and we have to write them in negative using the verb in past participle. For example, the first one, it says he hasn't eaten anything in the last 12 hours. He's sick. He hasn't eaten. Eat in present, eaten past participle. Number 2, they haven't finished chapter 15 of their book. They haven't finished chapter 15 of their book. Finished is regular verb, so it ends with ed. Number 3, the Japanese student hasn't been in class lately. The Japanese student hasn't been in class lately. And the last one, number 4, his father hasn't give in past participle, given. His father hasn't given him money in 3 weeks. Okay, I helped you with the first 4 sentences. You have to complete the rest 6. Now, the next page, on page 28, we're going to check exercise 13.6. It says, write 6 sentences about experiences you haven't lived yet, but you would like to. So, you have to write some things that you want to do, but until now, you couldn't do it. For example, we have, I haven't swum with sharks. So you have 6 sentences. It's by your own. You can repeat, or you can say your friend's ideas. You have to write about you. And at the top of the page, on exercise 13.7, you have Use the verbs from the box to complete sentences. You have receive, decide, signed, played, practice, built, been, visited, changed, inform. And you have 10 sentences. The idea is we have to complete the sentences with the right verb. You have, they haven't Thailand. My friends haven't the password. The president has not the treaty. My phone hasn't any messages. The university hasn't another auditorium. North Korea and South Korea haven't at work for 5 years, and the newspapers haven't about the Mars explorer. The principal hasn't what to do about the library. The team haven't in the final since 2004, and the baseball players haven't this season. Okay, please check the verbs and complete the sentences with the verb, just the verb on the line. Okay, now on your workbook on page 79 we have to complete exercise 13.1. It says use the verbs from the box to complete the sentences. Okay, now you have 10 sentences, and in the box you have the verbs, and the verbs are in past participle, so you don't need to change them. You just need to fill the blanks with the right verb. For example, I'm going to help you with the first 3. It says I haven't in a hotel yet. Maybe travel, had, checked, recovered, used, explored, found, used, visited, eaten. Maybe I haven't traveled, had, checked, recovered, used, explored, found, used again, visited, eaten. Maybe checked. I haven't checked in the hotel yet. Maybe. Number 2, she hasn't in a minibar. She hasn't maybe she hasn't found the minibar. Maybe. And number 3, they haven't my bag. They haven't used, maybe they haven't used my bag. Okay, so please, I help you with the first 3. You have to complete the rest 7. Now on exercise 13.2 it says complete these sentences with your own experience. Use present perfect tense. Now according to you, you have to write maybe a positive idea or negative idea. You can say I have traveled or I haven't traveled to many countries. Number 2, I have bought a car with my own money, or I haven't bought a car with my own money. Okay, you have to write about you, have or haven't. Finish an English course, learned to play the piano, studied for the exams, decide what to do after I finish my career, watch many movies this year, visited Egypt, sung in a mariachi band, flown a plane on my own, eaten escamoles, and been on a national team. On national TV. Now, on exercise 13.3, use the clues from negative sentences in present perfect tense. Now, you have 10 sentences and we have to write them in negative form. You have the subject and the verb in simple form and the complement. The idea is we have to rewrite them using the auxiliary negative and the verb in past participle. For example, I'm going to help you with the first 4. It says, she hasn't danced at the discotheque. Number 2, Luis hasn't prepared his special recipe. 3, Diego hasn't read that book. And 4, Paul hasn't started his career. Okay, I help you with the first 4. You have to complete the rest 6. And the last exercise from your workbook, exercise 13.4. These sentences are incorrect. Find the mistake and write the correct form on the line. Okay, now it's very important. You have 12 sentences and you have to circle or maybe underline what is the error in each sentence. I'm going to help you with the first 3. Okay, for example, you can say she have not known many places in her life. What is the mistake? Haven't, because she is third person. The right sentence is she hasn't known many places in her life. She hasn't known many places in her life. Number 2, my friends and I haven't got our visas. Now, what is the mistake? My friends and I, maybe the mistake is not a mistake. It's not a huge mistake. What is a mistake? Maybe a kind of mistake. Got, it can be the mistake. You have to say, my friends and I haven't gotten our visas. My friends and I haven't gotten our visas. And finally, number 3, Dan hasn't come to Teotihuacan yet. Dan hasn't come to Teotihuacan yet. Okay, now I think this sentence is right. No, it's okay. This sentence is okay. Don't change anything. It's correct. Okay. Now I'm going to help you with number 4. My friends have not run in front of the bulls in Pamplona. What is a mistake? The verb run, it's past participle, run. My friends haven't run in front of the bulls in Pamplona. Okay, so please, you have to read the rest 8 and complete them. And that's all about your workbook. Now, don't forget your calendar. This is unit 13. It's on Tuesday and you have to do exercises, these ones. You have to write the explanation and all the things that are showed in the video and the exercises, and you have to make a recording repeating 4 examples about negative sentences using present perfect. Okay, that it's on the 2nd of April, and the first activities are the 31st and 1st of April. Okay, that's all about your workbook and your book. Thank you so much.